Welcome back. This is our model paper for discussion. Okay. Um, so I suppose the paper was easy for you. As usual, this is also based on the uh, board pattern. Section A, it consists of 40 marks. That is 2 questions, question 1 and question 2. And section B consists of 6 questions. Of that, you have to answer 4 questions, right? So answer me, like you will be, the order. Uh, the last one who have joined you should be answering the 4th question. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that it will come on. Okay. Which of these is a super class of wrappers, long, character, and integer?
D number.
D number. Okay. So these all these wrapper classes. See, most of the classes, they have some super classes. I suppose that I have not taught you, isn't it? So I will be taking about all the frequently asked or the basic ones in another one session. Okay. And in the last, actually, while discussing the model paper 3, I asked one question. Have you got the answer for that? What are the 5 types of tokens in Java? Anyone have the answer? I showed 4 there itself. So you have, which are all the ones?
Is the 5th one special a special symbol?
No, not special. You have got, what is the first one? Keywords, correct? Reserved words, keywords. The second one is identifiers, correct? Naming. Yes or no? That is the one that was not available. Identifiers. It has the naming rules and all, correct? And the third one is the literal. Literal is for a variable which has a constant value, correct? 5. Yes or no? X is equal to 5. Yes. And then you have got the operators. Right? The 5th one is separators or punctuators. Okay. Yes. Now move on. Which of the following statements are incorrect?
Ma'am, B strings in Java are mutable.
Strings in Java are actually immutable, correct? And the remaining are correct. So strings in Java are mutable is the wrong answer here. What will be the output of the following Java program? See, I haven't shown the detailed working, but we will discuss it on the go. Okay. But for 2 marks, you have to write it in detail. Remember that. So what will be the output of this? The next person. See, it is a string named as obj. Don't get confused. Fine. It is just a string named as obj. Yeah. So what will be the output? Before showing the answers, could you tell me that? Options? Yes. I'm not able to hear you. Could it be?
Ma'am, the output would be I like Java.
Like with
It'll be
without space?
concatenate.
Yes?
I mean, it won't have any space.
Yes, that is the option D. Okay. Which of these is a wrapper for symbol data type char? Which is the wrapper for char data type? That's what is being asked.
Ma'am, B character.
B character. Very good. Non-static functions can access
A static data members.
they can't access non-static data members.
Okay, so that's both A and B, non-static and static.
It is both A and B. See, read the question carefully, especially these MCQs. You people know everything, but don't make mistake. Read it carefully. We have got 10 minutes of reading time at the end also. 15 minutes at the beginning also, the way how I asked you to write. Okay, first 40 marks should be that section A should have been completed in 40 minutes. The next 1 hour for the 4 programs. So 20 minutes, solid 20 minutes you are getting at the end of that. What do you have to do? Take the first 10 minutes to come back and write whatever you have left in between. Last 10 minutes is for checking. Read the question. Read it and check whether you have given the right question number, the right answer, whether you have written the full option. Don't just give it as B, C like that. See, suppose why I am insisting on that is your option is like C. Okay, but the way you have written it, it looks like A, and you have not given the full text. So what the examiner will think? It is option A and he will cut the marks. Am I right? This is the reason I keep insisting. You have to write it in full. Okay. Yes. For this, it is option C. Okay. Given a string str is equal to Film Festival 2021. Okay. The statement str dot substring of 4, 12 dot 2 uppercase will produce. What it will produce? We'll do it one by one. What is str dot substring of 4, 12? What is 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is F. It starts from 4 till which one it will go on? Till which index it will take? Answer. Whose option is this? It will go on.
Ma'am, till which index? Ma'am, it will go till L, right? Ma'am, wait.
Yes, L is
L.
11, isn't it? It will exclude the last index. The last index minus 1, correct? So festival.
Ma'am, so it will be festival with capital letters.
Yes. So we will see the option. It is option D, festival, correct? Which among the following best describes encapsulation? I will show the next option. Okay, you read it out. I will show the next option. Encapsulation. Okay.
Ma'am, is it option C?
I will show the option D also. Yes. Now compare option C and D.
Ma'am, I think it's option C though.
C. Option C tells it is the way of combining various data members and member functions into a single unit, that is class. Okay, which can operate on any data. See, the concept is we work on the data. Option D tells it is a way of combining various data members and member functions that operate on those data members into a single unit. See, the way it is represented is completely different. We have some data. Our encapsulation, what is the base of that? The data protection, the data is encapsulated by or it is covered by the methods, correct? Isn't it? The methods work up on the data, right? So it is option D. It is a way of combining. Read it carefully. You know that, but don't get confused. Read it in detail, okay? Way of combining various data members and member functions that operate on those data members. That is the important point into a single unit. It is the definition of class also, right? Yes? The process of creating a class, that is known as encapsulation. Here, like, we have the proper data security, everything comes in picture. Have you understood it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. The next one, the most strict access specifier is? Who is
A
the
private.
A private. Here it is not given as keywords, just the names. Okay. If it is keywords, it should be small p private. Consider the following two statements. Okay. What is the difference between the two? Here, yeah, whose option is this? Tell me the answer and then I will give the explanation. What is the difference?
Ma'am, the first one is primitive data type, and the second one is object of a wrapper class.
Yes. Primitive data type and object of wrapper class. See, this is an object of type integer, correct? But this is just an integer, 25. Why it is not a wrapper class? Is it true, false, or you can't say, or it is
True. True, ma'am. True.
true? When primitive data type is converted to its corresponding object of its class, it is called as
Ma'am, is it a boxing?
a boxing. See, the auto boxing is sometimes called as just boxing. Okay. Yes. The next one. State the value of y after the following is executed. Cat x is equal to, within single quote, 7. Okay. Y is equal to character dot is letter of x.
No, false.
Yes. Why it is false? Can you tell why it is false? Because
Ma'am,
whenever,
because it checks for is letter.
yes, and even though it is a character, our wrapper classes, it considers even if it is in the right format. See, if it is a number format, isn't it? So it checks that it is a number, so it gives false. Use the output of the following string methods. Do it and then tell me the answer. Okay. Or you want to do along with me? Everybody
with the
do it
answer
in your
sheet, please.
notebook, as well as we will also do together. See, index of, yes. So this will take the first index, isn't it? So it is 0, 1. What is the value for the first part? What is the value for the first part? I'm not able to hear you. It is 2. Am I right? For the first part, Mississippi dot index of S and Mississippi dot last index of I. What is the value for this? Anyone? You have got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last index is 10. So 10 plus 2, 12. Okay, your mic is muted. I suppose you are answering at the background. Fine. Yes. So it is B12. Corresponding wrapper class of INT data type is which one? Whose turn is this? I think you have to start from the first person. Make it fast.
Ma'am, D integer.
The integer. Okay. State variable that is declared within the body of the method is termed state variable that is declared within the body
Ma'am,
of a method is
variable.
termed as, yes,
Instance variable.
declared within the body of the method. What is it? Within the body of the method. Is that instance variable? Instance variable is common. It is a global variable. Inside your class, you give it, correct? And if you are mentioning it with a static keyword, then it will become the static variable. That is a common variable with a common memory location. Instance variable, the memory will be created when the object is created. That is specific for the object. But what is asked here? The variable that is declared inside the body of a method. That is, it is confined to that particular method, isn't it? So it is, tell me, local variable. See, local variable is the answer, right? Identify the, have you understood it? You are on mute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Identify the correct array declaration statement. Which one?
It's B in
B?
new
Very, very good. Okay. So a variable that is bounded to the object itself is called as, I told the answer earlier itself. Answer me.
Ma'am, is it A?
A, instance variable. Okay. That is the variables or object is created for, when an object is created, that variables memory is also allocated. Okay. And an instance is created, this variables are also created. The access modifier that gives most accessibility is which one?
P public.
C public. Option I heard it as B. Okay, C public. Give the output of the following code. Okay, do along with me. You have got string 26.0, 74.0. So double dot pass double of A. What does it do? It converts the string A into double data type and stores it to the variable C. Am I right? Same way to D, 74.0 is stored. Now, what is the output of the C plus D? C and D are double data types, isn't it? So what is the answer?
100.0.
100.0. Very good, option C, 100.0. Wrapper classes are available in which package? Can you tell me?
Ma'am, A Java.io.
Wrapper classes. Which one?
Java.lang.
Java.lang, your math class, wrapper class. So you're not importing any package, isn't it? Isn't it? So you use integer.parseIndOf. You have not imported anything because Java.lang is the basic one already included by the JDK. So now we have completed the first question. We are moving on to the second question. Okay. State the number of bytes and bits occupied by a character array of 10 elements. Take it down, okay? So I will be little fast, but take it down. A few things I have done, I will be discussing. If you can tell the answer quickly, I appreciate that, okay? So given character array of size 10, write it down the way I have written, okay? In Unicode system, char takes 2 bytes, isn't it? Or char occupies. That looks better. So 2 bytes into 10, 20 bytes. Each byte consists of 8 bits. Correct? So 20 bytes into 8, 160 bits. So character array of size 10 occupies 20 bytes or 20 bits. Correct? Have you understood it? Yes?
Okay.
Yeah. So next one, differentiate between binary search and linear search technique. See, I suppose this question is being repeated in almost all the papers, correct? Yes. So what and all you will be able to write. So you can put a table, binary search in one, whichever they have asked us, write it like that. Binary search, linear search. The very first option should be binary search requires a sorted array to work upon. Here, linear search, it can work on sorted or unsorted array. Okay. What is the second point? See, I'm going to tell the second and third point. Either you can club it together or write it as 2 separate points. The binary search uses divide and conquer method. Linear search uses sequential searching method. Okay, this is my second point. Okay, third point, in binary search, it divides the array into up repeatedly till it finds the element. Correct? In linear search, it starts from the very first element and sequentially searches all the elements till it finds the element. Okay, so you can club the second and third point. You can write that it uses divide and conquer method. That is, just put a that is and then write the third point together. That will also look good. And the fourth point, okay, binary search is faster. Linear search is slower compared to binary search. And I will tell one more point that is not needed for you and you no need to write it, but you know this. See the complexity, like all this, how they work upon, we tell it with big O notation, capital O. So binary search requires capital O of log n time, the time complexity required. And linear search requires capital O of n. And you know that log n is smaller than n, isn't it? Isn't it? See, 100 and log 100, if you take it, log 100 is very small, isn't it? If you have an array of size 7 or 8, in linear search, if the element is not found, you have to do 7 times, right, the search operation. But in binary search, hardly 4 or 3 times. With that only, you will be able to tell that element is not available. Okay. So what is the output of the following? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, I have a doubt in my second answer.
Binary search.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I wrote one of my points as it does the for binary search it does the search from the middle of the array, but for linear search it does the search from the beginning of the search element until the search element is found. Is
Yes.
that also fine for a point?
Can you repeat? I couldn't get the last what you said. See, you
Ma'am,
have
for
told it
linear,
searches in the middle, right? But have you
yeah, ma'am,
mentioned
for binary search.
it finds the middle element and then compares repeatedly? Have you given anything like that? You have to stress because it is repeatedly dividing the array into 2. Am I right?
Ma'am, but I like gave how you find the middle element. So I did the
Okay, if you have given that, that is acceptable.
yes, ma'am.
Right, I will see that. Right. So, what is the output of the following? You people are taking it down when I tell it. I suppose you are taking
Yeah,
it
ma'am.
down.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
third one, ma'am, is it Java is programming language? Next line by space James Gosling.
Developed by?
James Gosling in the single quote.
See, there is a space developed by,
Yeah,
and there is a /t. /t. James Gosling. Correct? Yes. Break in system.exit. See, break. It breaks that particular loop and it goes to the checking statement. Okay, test expression. System.exit of 0, it exits out of the program. The program itself is closed. That is a major difference. And break is a keyword, right? And exit of 0 is a function from the class system, correct? Yes. Statement for, okay. So I myself was giving just look and tell whether it is correct or not. So you have a bigger square root, right? Math dot square root of, start the open parenthesis, and this part. It comes with the math dot pow. So there is no need for one extra parenthesis. Math dot pow of a plus b. That has to be given within bracket. Otherwise, it will throw error. It will take, if you are giving without bracket, it will require a comma, right? The number. It will tell some invalid expression found, like that. So this has to be put inside the bracket, comma 3, and divided by math dot abs of a minus b, and this is for the a minus b bracket, and this one is for the starting bracket, and then semicolon. Okay, value of m after evaluating the following expression. Okay, so write like this, given m is equal to 10, n is equal to 6, m is equal to, this is minus equal to, so m minus all this part, so that has to be given within parenthesis. If not, it will throw error sometime. If you forget to do this, 10 minus n, 9%, like that, if you are going on, it may throw error at some point. So make sure you put a bracket, take it down. Okay. So this is 9% 7 plus, 9% plus n plus n by 2. So m is 10, 10 minus 9% plus n. So 6 plus 1. That is happening. Write it below within bracket. So that is why I have given this space. So then write the answer. So what is this 9% 7? That is 2, isn't it? Percentage mod has the higher precedence. And then again plus n. So it is already 7 is there. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 by 2 is again, that is 4. Okay. So 10 minus 6. You get the value of m as 4. Predict the output of the following. What will be the output? Can you tell me? So this is math.power of 25, 0.5. That is 25 power 1 by 2. Square root of 25. Correct? That is 5.0. This 0.0 is important. Then you have got plus math.clog 4.2. That is again 5.0. Okay. So you know that math methods, it produces the double value. So it is 10.0. The next one is math.round. So it is above 5. So 14.7. So 15.0. This is floor. So 7.0. It gives 22.0. Okay. The following Java statement. Transparent to lowercase. Completely it is transparent. Isn't it? In smaller case. See, the next one. You have to compare. Here, the first 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it trans? It is same. So how you are given transparent dot compared to transition. First 5 letters are the same. Therefore, what we have to do, this P minus I. Am I right? Yes. That is 80 minus
Yes, ma'am.
73. Capital A starts with 65. So it is value 7. Okay. Java statement for each. Display the position of the last space in the string str. So it is str dot last index of within bracket a space. So make sure this capital I and capital O. And second character is in position 1. Caret 1. Okay. Type of errors, if any, in the following statements. What is the error over here? What is the error over here? It's a syntax error, isn't it? Because which can take only character or in case options. Am I right? Yes. And what is the second one? System.out.println 100 by 0. It will compile properly, but what is the error? Division by 0, isn't it? Which is a runtime error. So you can write simply runtime error. That is more than enough. Okay. So with this, we have completed the section A of your model paper. Okay. In the next video, like I will come out with the second part. I suppose you understood till this. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes.